Good evening, football fans, St. Louis Park residents, and internet surfers. We've got a great high school football game for you tonight. Benilde St. Margaret, the Red Knights, they're 3-0 coming into this game. They're going to take on the Chanhassen Storm, who are 2-1. Benilde has been on a roll their last 3 games. They've been crushing their opponents. Last week it was 60-21 over their arch rival De La Salle. While on the other hand, Chanhassen Storm last week, they lost 14-0. I talked to their coach earlier this week. They lost their top 2 quarterbacks, their top 3 running backs to injury last week. So we're going to see the backups. Backup quarterback, number 20, Carson Funk, the junior. He's going to get his first snaps in a live game. Let's see how he does. We're getting ready for kickoff here. Receiving team will be the Chanhassen Storm. Kicking off, looks like it'll be number 11, Henry Wolf, for the Red Knights. And we're off. It's a short kick. It's out of bounds at the 32. The Storm are going to take over 35-yard line. We're going to see junior quarterback Carson Funk. Again, we've got a lot of backups in for the Chanhassen Storm. Running back's going to be Greg Schapp, Grant Walls. We've got some wide receivers, Carson Halawadi and Ryder Hudden, and we'll see if the Storm can get some offense going here after last week getting shut out. Quarterback keeper going off tackle to the right. He's going to get about 2.
Second down and 9 from the 36-yard line.
Carson Funk behind center. We got a 2nd and 8 right now. Gotta say, I like the gold shoes of the wide receivers. Funk's gonna drop back. He's gonna go deep early. Oh! That was intended for Ryder Hudden, number 3, just off his fingertips. Coach Mike Bailey showing a lot of confidence in that quarterback. Going deep with his first attempt, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 in the 36-yard line.
Shotgun formation, you got 3 wideouts. Funk's going to keep it. I take that back. Taking the direct snap, Greg Schapp. Gain of 2, and we're going to see a punt here. Back to receive, we got Leon Ford and Clyde Selicki for the Red Knights. Good punt. Ford's going to take it on the right side. Stiffs arm the guy, heads out of bounds. Red Knights will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. High-powered Benilde St. Margaret offense. 60 points last week at De La Salle on the road. Tommy Anderson should be your quarterback, number 17. He's got 6 touchdowns on the season against 2 interceptions. Got kind of a 3-headed running game. Anderson goes with the quick out. It's complete, but you're going to see a loss. Grant Walls made a nice one-on-one tackle there. They're going to call it 2nd and 10. They're going to give him forward progress. Now Benilde, we know they like to do a lot of the kind of trick runs, inside reverses, laterals, those sorts of things. This time it's a straight up handoff.
Tackle made by number 66, Alex Tyson from the Storm.
We got a 3rd and long here. Stellar defense starting out by the Storm. Got 2 wideouts to the bottom of your screen. Shotgun formation. 3rd and long. They're going to fake the handoff, roll to the right. He's going to go deep. He's got a man if he can bring it in, and he does. That's Josh Landry with a nice over-the-shoulder catch. And a great throw by Tommy Anderson. He was right on the money. That's a gain of 36. First and 10 on the 32-yard line. Nice throw by Tommy Anderson. This time he guns the right, overshot his man. That was intended for number 7, Gabe Alada. That's their top wide out on the year so far. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10. Benilde not afraid to put it in the air a little bit early. This time the straight up handoff to the right side. That's Liam Ford. Liam Ford kind of the dual threat, does some wide out, does some running back. Gets a gain of about 5, maybe 6, and we're going to call 3rd and 5. Ford is your lone running back. Going with 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Tommy Anderson rolls out to his left. He's on the run. He's going to try to throw it, and he throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down. I think you're in 4-down territory here. Yep, I don't see anybody coming in to punt. Tommy Anderson was rolled to his right and got a big gain. Rolling to his left that time, not much. Wide receiver well covered. Fourth and 5. Rolls again to his left. He's looking for Gabe Alada. No. Broken up by Grant Walls, number 36. Nice little play there. No reason he shouldn't have caught that. So turnover on downs. The Storm will get the ball. It'll be 1st down. First down for the Storm. Handoff to the right. That's Grant Walls. Be 2nd and 10. I formation for the Storm. With the pitch, but we got a pass. Number 3 intended receiver. That was Ryder Hudden was the intended receiver and just over his head.
Halfback pass. Third down and 10 from the third down and 11 from the 26 line.
3rd and long for the Storm. Again, playing without their top 2 quarterbacks. Carson Funk, his first passes of the year, earlier in the previous drive. He's got a 3rd and long he wants to convert here. Drops back and he launches it. It's again for Ryder Hudden. We got 4th and long again. Good coverage on the play.
Back deep for the Red Knights, number by Southgate, number 81, Liam Ford.
Grant Walls punting.
Walls punting for the Storm.
High punt. Might have a little of a return on the right sideline. That's Liam Ford. We got a good tackle. They're going to start midfield, the Red Knights. But a 28-yard punt and about an 8-yard return. Red Knights will start 1st and 10. Good field position. See which coach John Hanks has dialed up here. Handoff, right side. Short gain, 3 yards. Liam Ford getting the bulk of the carries early, but he's going to come out. Gabe Jackson's going to replace him. Second and 8. We got about 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Scoreless game so far. This time Tommy Anderson's going to cut to the left. He finds a seam. Picks up about 15. Runs off that left end. Got a couple good blocks. Gabe Jackson sealed to the side there for him so he could cut in. We got a stoppage in play here. We got an equipment issue. It's gonna be 1st and 10, 34-yard line for the Red Knights. Two tight ends, 2 wideouts to the left. Looks like Liam Ford's back in there as your running back. Well, I take that back. That's Gabe Jackson. And we're launching it. And we've got an interception in the end zone. Great play, 26. Garrett Sapp with his man the whole way. Got his head turned. Hit him right in the breadbasket, and he brought it down. Underthrown. Garrett Sapp, that's the 3rd interception of the year for Tommy Anderson. Great stop for the Storm. That's what they need. They need their defense to step up. Offense ravaged by injuries. They got their 3rd string QB in there. And they're going to start at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Keeper, Carson Funk. He's not going to find much room, and they have not had room to run so far in this game. John Whitmore, 51, one of a slew of Red Knights in there. 2nd and 10. The Red Knight defense has been stellar. This is the 3rd series for the Storm, and I don't think they've got more than a yard or 2 on any individual play. They're loading up that left side. That's the way. They're going to run up the middle. And again, short gain. This time, let's give them 2. They'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Junior quarterback Carson Funk. He'll step up to the line. A steamy fall evening. They started the game a half hour late. Let the sun go down. Keep the players hydrated. And we've got a 3rd and 6. Funk drops back. Pass out to the right. He got it. Nice catch by Ryder Hutton. Nice throw. He was well covered there on the right side. But he popped it in there. Nice throw, nice catch. The first down of the game for the Chanhassen Storm. First and 10. Run up the left side. Nice gain that time. That was Greg Shep with the carry. Oh, I take that back. No. Direct snap to the running back. Second and 5. That's the best run of the evening so far for the Storm. Quick handoff to the fullback, the up back. It's Grant Walls, gain of a couple. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Storm looked like tonight's going to be one of those grind 'em out nights. 3rd string quarterback. 3 yards of a cloud of dust. Quick pass to the left, and it's complete, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Nice little catch to the right. Well, Zach Salem, Jr. First down, 1st and 10, 42-yard line. Storm are moving the ball. Little confidence. Oh, we got a fumble. Carson Funk couldn't handle the snap. Dove on the ball. We got a loss. About 6. It'll be 2nd and 16. Storm with a 2nd and 16. Shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to the right, 2 tight ends. They stay for max protection. Carson Halawadi with a nice catch, good gain. It'll be 12 yards on the 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Off his back foot, Carson Funk makes a nice throw. Carson Funk starting to get some confidence behind him. Making some throws, finding the open man. They gave him max protection that time, so he had some time. 3rd and short, and we've got a false start.
Offsides against Chanhassen.
going to make it 3rd and 9 from the 44. They've already converted a couple third downs. Three wideouts. They're going trips to the right. There looks like there's a little confusion.
Timeout.
And we get a timeout by Mike Bailey. Not sure the wideouts. They ran a man in motion to the right side, and they did not have the right formation for their trip wide. So 2 minutes left in the first. Scoreless game. Again, coming into the game, Benilde St. Margaret 3-0. They've been rolling. They had a big win over De La Salle last week. Two and 1 for the Storm, and they lost last week 14-0, and that's when they had the devastating injuries to 7 starters on offense, especially their skill positions. They're back lined up. They got the trips. They're not going in motion. Right side. Getting ready to restart here. Very deliberate drive so far here. 2 for 2 on third downs. Coming around the end, he had some pressure. He still got the ball off, found the open man. He breaks a tackle, then gets pounded at the 41. That's going to be a gain of 16. Great catch by Ryder Hudden. Great throw under pressure. And big hit by number 81. Liam Ford, playing both ways tonight, and he hit him big, but not till after the first down. Nice little drive so far by the Storm. 3 for 3 on third down conversions, including that 3rd and 9, and we got a 1st and 10. The 37. Handoff. Be 2nd and 8. Not much on the run game so far against that Red Knight defense, but they've been able to complete a few passes. Under center this time, I formation. Faking the handoff, play action pass. He gets drilled, he goes deep. Intended for Ryder Hudden. Carson Funk had 2 guys all over him, pressure that time, and he took a shot. Red Knight defensive line getting in there. They've done their job so far. Third and 8. Going for the run off the right end. That's Walls, and just like most of the runs tonight, Red Knight D stepping up. John Whitmore was in on there. It's going to be 4th and 9. And again, I think we're in 4-down territory. We'll see if Carson Funk, if they put the ball in his hands, let him launch one. Chances are, let's get funky. I can hear it out there. Funk takes it, he dropped back. This time he's got time, and he's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be overthrown. We're going to end the first scoreless. I got to tell you, I believe Mike Bailey, head coach, Chanhassen, he's happy to get a 0-0, breaking in a new quarterback, breaking in new running backs. His line is banged up. He's got to be happy with the defense, and this drive in particular at least took some time off the clock, got him in better field position. And now we'll see what Benilde St. Margaret does. Did they just say the temperature is 88 degrees? It's 88 degrees. I don't think I've ever been in this booth when it's been 88 degrees. So warm night. We'll see if fatigue plays a factor as we get going. 89 according to a weather app. I don't know which weather app. First and 10, Red Knights. They're going to hand off. Liam Ford. Nothing. Zip. Again, stellar D against the run game. Red Knights looking to get something going on offense. They had one 36-yard pass. Got them down the field on their first drive, which stalled them. Second and 10 now, rolling left. And now we've got a complete pass. That's Gabe Alada on the reception. We got a gain. Let's see where they give it with forward progress, about 6 yards. Most of their passes, they've been rolling right, rolling left. Trying to get the quarterback, Tommy Anderson, some time. So Ford's in the backfield, Anderson's shotgun, two wideouts to the right. Fakes the handoff, he's rolling right. He wants to find a guy, he's gonna get stuffed. Brought down, Ryan Lucas, outside linebacker, comes in, makes the sack. It's gonna be 4th and 9. And again, the Storm D playing well. High snap, still gonna get it off. Gonna go to the right. Benilde's gonna down it at the 39. .24-yard punt, no return. 3 and out for the Red Knights. Not what you expected after they put a 60 on the board last week at the LaSalle. Carson Funk comes up under center. Split formation, they're gonna roll him to the right. He's gonna put it up and just throw it out of bounds. Intended for Greg Shep, but not really in the zip code there. Second and 10 for the Storm. Pitch back, running to the left, not much there. Was Greg Shep. Whitmore again in on the tackle. Good gang tackling there by the Red Knights, and they have not given up much on the ground. Three wideouts this time for the Storm. Carson Funk gonna take it up the middle, unless, nope, that was Shep, took the direct snap. He's the junior. Again, essentially, the top 4 running backs out for the Storm. Last week they lost their starting quarterback, so their top running back moved to quarterback. He got hurt, and then 3 additional running backs got injured. We got a 4th down now. We're going to see a punt. It's taken by Ford. He goes straight ahead for about 10. Only got a net gain of about 13 yards on that punt. There's the Chan schedule. 2 great games to start the season. And last week, the injury-riddled lost to Chaska. Couldn't get on the scoreboard. Mike Bailey had high hopes for this season. He's hoping they can recover. Next man up. Backups can step up and give them something. So far, the defense has been spectacular. 1 big play for a 36-yard gain, but no points, and they've been great against the run. Up the middle, Gabe Jackson, and that's 10 yards. He's slow to get up. Right up the middle, some good blocking, pushing him back a couple yards. Might have landed awkwardly on his shoulder there. No, he's pointing at, might be a leg problem. We've got an official timeout for an injured player. Red Knight O-line pushing him back at this point, and he got hit in the leg. I don't know how low, whether it was kneecap or shin, but that's what brought him down, was that glancing blow. It would appear they're looking at his left leg in the knee area. So Jackson's going to hobble off. Quinn Elin is in there to replace him. Good run by Jackson, 8 yards. Gonna bring up a 2nd and 2. It's the best run by the Red Knights this evening so far. They hand off, and it is Elin, and he's right up the middle. He's gonna get 10. And just like that, now we're seeing some running from the Red Knights. Eventually brought down by Ryan Lucas, but not until a 10-yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 31. Scoreless game. Shotgun formation. Anderson takes the ball. He wants to get around the end, and he does. He's got some space. That's a 19-yard gain. Tommy Anderson around the right end. Great blocking. And then he just found some space between 2 defenders and ran right up the middle. That's going to put 1st and 10 on the 18, let's call it. This time handoff to Elin. trying to go around the end, but he cut it in. Doing the old one cut right there. Gains about 5, maybe 6.
Second down and 5 from the 13-yard line.
Best drive of the night for the Red Knights. Got a 2nd and 5. Handoff again to Elin. This time he meets some resistance. Gang tackled. Guy at the bottom of the pile is Lucas. Third and 2.
3rd and 2 from the 10-yard line.
They're lining up 2 wideouts left. They want to stretch out that Storm D. I believe we're going to get a timeout from the Storm.
Timeout.
5:57 left in the half, 0-0. Defensive battle thus far. The Storm D playing well. Red Knights, this is their best offensive drive of the night. First drive in which they've gotten a little running game going. Gabe Jackson had a 10-yard gain and then came out. Quinn Elin and Tommy Anderson took over from there, and they've had several big runs. Now they've got a 3rd and 2. From the 10-yard line. Trying to get something going before the end of the half. Put some points on the board. Anderson from the shotgun. That was the little inside reverse, and he dives in. One of those little inside handoffs. Ikenna Ujuagu. I apologize. 8-yard touchdown on or 10-yard touchdown on a 3rd and 2. They fumble the extra point. And he's brought down. So it's going to be 6-0. Red Knights. Here's the snap. That one went about 3 yards before it bounced off the ground. And the Red Knights get on the board. 5:49 left in the first half. I think this is much more of a battle than both teams thought going in with all the injuries to the Chanhassen Storm. But finally Benilde, I mean, their offensive line, some of the big guys up front were pushing back on the defense, and they got the running game going on this drive. I'm going to try that wideout who got the touchdown. I'm going to try his name one more time. Ikenna Ujuagu. Ikenna Ujuagu. Let's call it that. 10-yard run on the inside handoff. And I apologize, Mom and Dad, if I still got it wrong. Benilde St. Margaret is known for those inside handoffs. Sometimes they do a reverse off those inside handoffs. Statue of Liberties, they do several trick running plays. They put a lot of faith in their running back and quarterbacks to handle the ball well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There, 10-yard touchdown, and it's 6-0. And we got a touchback. And the Storm, their last drive, they got their running game going a little bit. It was their best drive of the night, but they came up short. I take that back, that was 2 drives ago. They've done a little bit on offense, haven't been able to get close enough to put in the end zone. 1st and goal, handoff, 1st and 10, handoff, right up the gut. That's Greg Shep, and that's a pretty nice gain. We'll call it 7, 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. I formation. Junior quarterback Carson Funk getting his first snaps of the year. He's had a couple nice throws. This time he hands off again. That's Shep again. It's going to put us at about a 3rd and 2. It's exactly what the Storm have tried doing. Grind it out. They've converted several 3rd downs. Haven't had the big play to break it open. And Chanhassen going to use a timeout here. Benilde, 3 great games. De La Salle last week 60-21, and that being one of their main rivals, that one felt good. The last drive, a nice long drive, all on the ground. Finished off with a 10-yard TD run on an inside handoff to Ikena Ujuagu. Third down and 2 for the Storm. They'd like nothing more to get some points on right before the half. Give them that confidence boost. I formation. 2 wideouts to the right. They're going to run it up the gut, and I think they're going to get it. I think that's Greg Shep for a 1st down. They might have to measure this. I don't know about that spot.
1st down.
Oh, they are going to give it to him. Maybe. They are. First and 10, 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Clock's ticking. I formation, Carson Funk. Shep's around the right end. There's red knights all over. Mason James, number 9, in on the tackle. There's a whole bunch of people there. It's been the case for most of the night. Stellar run D. Carson Funk's had some 3rd down passes. officials are discussing something. They're going to get hot out there, 88 degrees. Looks like they're pointing at the clock and discussing something. (6-0) Red Knights over the Storm. 3.5 minutes left, first half. Benilde St. Margaret again 3-0 in this, coming into this game. They're in the Suburban Red Conference. The only 2-0 team coming in to the evening. Holy Angels is 1-0. And now we've got 2nd and 9. Carson Funk under center. There's the handoff. Believe that's Shep. He breaks a tackle, breaks a couple. Skittering and scattering. I think he's got a gain of 12. Found a seam, spun off number 5, and then dove as he's losing his balance. That's a first down. Clock's ticking just under 3 minutes. 38-yard line. Handoff again to Shep. He's going to the left if he can break some tackles. Good outside speed by that Red Knight D. Did get a gain of about 4 though. Couldn't find anything here. I thought he was going to cut it up. Number 9 really extended that play and broke it up. That's Mason James.
2nd down and 6 from the 46.
I think we've got a timeout by the Red Knights. 2:38 left to go, first half. Timeout Red Knights, they've got the lead 6-0. Hard-fought game thus far. 1 touchdown. It was about 7 minutes to go in the half. 10-yard rush on an inside reverse. Ikena Ujuagu. Some good running by Tommy Anderson, Ahlens, and Jackson on that drive. We've got 2nd and 7. Oh, we got the jump.
Flags on the play.
Believe you're going to call it on the defense.
Outside against the referee.
That'll put a 3rd and 2. 2nd and 2, excuse me. Oh no, 3rd and 2, I take it back. I was right in the first place. 2nd and 2. Opportunity beckons for the Storm and Carson Funk. Handoff, that's Shep again. He runs hard even when there's not much there. He's got the first down, 4 yards. It's gonna be 1st and 10. on the Red Knight 45. 2:30 to go, clock's ticking. They're exchanging out players here. Another nice little drive. Small chunks of yardage for the Storm. This time Funk's gonna drop back. He eludes the defensive back, and I think he's got his man, but he's thrown it out of bounds. Pass intended, Ryder Hutton, their leading receiver. '62, Braden Fitzgerald blew up the offensive guard there and was in his face. Forced that pass. Second and 10 now. Handoff Shep. Makes one little cut, not much room. Gang tackle there. Dustin Dahlman in on it. So 3rd and 8. Midway first quarter, Carson Funk had a couple great 3rd down conversions, threw the ball on the money. He's going to have to do that again more than likely, although they could be in 4-down territory, and that's what they do. They run up the gut. Shep gets tripped up, and that's Braden Fitzgerald again. This time the end comes in, they put a running back. It wasn't Shep, it was Shep trying to block him. But to no avail, it's going to be 4th and 8.
4th down and 8 from the 43-yard line.
And I thought they were in 4-down country, but it looks like they may be punting. They don't want to give the Red Knights a short field with any time left. They want to get in the locker room, down 6-0. Got to be relatively happy with that, considering their backups at the skill positions on offense. Nice little punt. It's going to dribble out of bounds at the 21. 37 seconds left in the first half. Chanhassen representing. Their stands are almost full. They got kind of the whiteout going in the student section. I heard a little "Let's Get Funky" earlier. Looking for Carson Funk, their new quarterback. 37 seconds left. Benilde will take the ball. Red Knights, Tommy Anderson going shotgun. He's going to roll to the right. He wants to throw deep. He's got 2 guys in his face. He threw short, number 11, who jiggled and juggled it. That's Henry Wolf. He wanted to go deep. He held back, threw back shoulder to Henry Wolf. Couple bobbles, but he brought it down. Gain of 5, and now he's going to drop back and launch it. Almost intercepted. That was Chris Wanling in there. 2 guys on him, double coverage. Tommy Anderson looking for the big one. 8 seconds left, 35. This time going for the quickie out to the right. Just looking to break with a few tackles, he does. It's not going to be enough. That's Turner Wine. Big game, but that'll be the end of the first half. 6-0. Oh, timeout with 1 second left. That play didn't last 8 seconds? Okay. A little hometown cooking on the timer. Nice little pass. Turner Wine out to the right. Number 7 tried to block. We'll have one last play, 41-yard line. Benilde has trick plays left, right, up, and down in that playbook, so we'll see what they come up with. Tommy Anderson has not been afraid to launch it deep. My guess is he'll roll out right or left and put one up for grabs. Look for that defensive interference to get one more play or just a busted tackle. Oh, and they hand it off. There's a hold in the middle of the field. That's going to probably bring to the end the first half. That's exactly it, a holding. Teams are going to head into the locker rooms. A 10-yard touchdown run. Ikena Ujuagu made this a 6-0 game, and that's where we sit at the end of the first half between the Chanhassen Storm and Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Welcome back, football fans. We've got the second half. Defensive barn burner. Benilde St. Margaret up 6-0 on the Chanhassen Storm behind a 10-yard rushing touchdown. Inside handoff to Ikena Ujuagu toward the middle of the second quarter. That's the only scoring we've had. Defensive stellar efforts. Storyline of the game really is the Storm being able to hang tough. They're on their 3rd string quarterback. They're on their 5th string running back. And they're only down 6-0. Their defense has played marvelously. It's on this brisk 84-degree fall evening. We'll see if there's any issues with endurance, dehydration. It's a warm, warm night. Everyone trying to stay hydrated. We'll see if cramps or just in general wearing down plays a factor in the second half. But great defense by both teams. And we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. The Red Knights will be receiving. You got Alada and John Landry back for the Red Knights. Kicking off, Tyler Turan. Looks like it's going to be Landry at the 5-yard line. Looking for some blocking and a seam. He cuts to the right, gets a little room. Gets pulled down by number 4, Chris Wanling, but a nice return, 45-yard line. You got a player down. Got an injured player down after a nice return by Landry. The one drive where the Red Knights had success, they had several running plays in the 7 to 15 yard range. Really the only drive they were able to get anything going on the ground. Gabe Jackson came out of the game after a nice run with what looked to be a knee injury. We'll see if we see him back in. Quinn Alens and Liam Ford took over from there and got the bulk of the carries. Tommy Anderson first half, he aired it out on the first drive for a 36-yard gain. Ended up throwing it, having an interception into the end zone. And did have a couple nice runs on that touchdown drive. Benilde St. Margaret 3-0 coming into the game. Chanhassen 2-1, 1-1 in the Suburban White Conference. Benilde last week scored 60 points on De La Salle. They have 6 at the half in this one. A little bit of a surprise. Avery Poppin was the player down, the junior. He's standing up now. Walking off under his own power. Red Knights will line up 1st and 10, 44-yard line. Great return. John Landry brought it out to the 44-yard line. A 39-yard kickoff return. Tommy Anderson's lining up shotgun.
First and 10 for the Red Knights from the 44-yard line.
And the second half is underway. Handoff to the right. Benilde offensive line making great pushback. There's a fumble. I think the officials are going to call it down. Let's look at that replay. And you can't see anything there. No, now they are going to rule it. Recovered by the Storm. Here we go. Who came down with that one? Gang tackled. Ball gets on the ground. Number 40 came up with it, Cole Greinberg. That's a big play. Early part of the second half, reverses the field position. Great field position for the Storm. They're going to start out at their own 45. Hand it off here. That's Grant Walls, short gain. Saw a lot of short gains against that Benilde St. Margaret defensive line in the first half. And that was a big, big fumble recovery for the Storm. They want to get on this scoreboard, make it a game. Carson Funk. Hands off that time to Shep. He's got a couple yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and long. Carson Funk, 3rd string quarterback. He's going to have a 3rd and long here. He had a couple nice passes on 3rd down in the first half. Could not get anything going when they got into Red Knight territory, however. Coach Mike Bailey talked to me earlier this week and talked about all the offensive injuries, all that happened in the same game in Chaska. A lot of juniors and sophomores on that offense now. Nice pass. Carson Funk, it looked like it was to Holowati. He stepped back. It was Holowati, and he reaches out, leans forward, gets that 1st down. So a 3rd down conversion, big one. Nice throw by the junior quarterback, Carson Funk. And I apologize that I'll overpronounce Funk the whole game. There's a nice little handoff, but there's the ball's on the ground again. That's going to come up for the Red Knights. That was a direct snap. I believe it was Shep, and yeah, that ball was out early. Number 8, Selke came down with it. Red Knights back in business, gave it up on a fumble. 4 plays later, they get it back on a fumble. Tommy Anderson in the shotgun. He's going to hand off. I believe that's Liam Ford. Not much in the middle. A defensive battle thus far. 6-0. Red Knights. One formidable drive. The difference in this game. Well, Storm defense came to play. Rolling right, Anderson. He has a guy in his face, makes a nice throw. That's a lotta. Gain of about 10, 1st down. They like to roll Anderson to the left. And the righty makes a nice throw. Lotta makes a nice catch. Just past midfield. This time they hand it off to Ford. And again, he gets stuck in there pretty good. Second down, 10 yards to go. Rolls to his right this time. He's looking again for a lotta. Threw it over his head. Garrett Sapp was in coverage. That one just got away from him a little bit. 3rd and long, 49-yard line. Two wideouts to the bottom of your screen. 2 tight ends. This time he launches it. Lotta jumped up to catch that one. I'm not sure why. Hit him low then. Made it a tougher catch than he needed to. I think he was anticipating a high throw, and he got right on the money, but he jumps up. So 4th down, we're going to see the punter come in. Henry Wolf's going to punt it away. Knights are trying to get 11 guys on the field. Storm are trying to get a guy off the field. And high snap. Looks like he's still going to get it off. Have a pooch kick called a fair catch. I believe that was Carson Halawadi, the fair catch. Henry Wolf steps up, does the best thing he can do to try to get that away. And I take that back. Halawadi was on the other end of the field. That was number 4, Chris Wanling. First and 10, 26-yard line. Got a battle of attrition, 6-0 Red Knights. Funk steps back, he wanted to throw, ditches a defender, and then throws a little high. Intended for Cade Plath. I gotta tell you, I think Cade could have had that one. So that makes 2nd and 10 now. Can the Storm, after getting shut out last week, get anything going against this Red Knights D? The D line especially tough. Not much room to run and putting the pressure on Carson Funk. Up the gut, and again, nothing. I believe that time it was 35. Michael Nelson. Third and long, and they're going to put it in Carson Funk's hands. See what they can come up with. Gets a decent amount of time. Throws it high. They wanted some interference. They didn't get it. Looked like a well-timed hit, but I'm on the other side of the field. Well, it was close. Let's say that. So that'll be 4th down. Should be good field position for the Red Knights. Good punt, but returnable. That was Liam Ford. He makes a cut, gets about, see where they mark him out of bounds. About 11 yards on the return. Red Knights will start right at midfield. Good field position. Red Knight offense, 60 points last week in De La Salle, 6 so far tonight. Tommy Anderson in the shotgun. He's going to take it himself, look for room on the right side. Drags a defender for a couple yards. Second and 6 from the shotgun. He's going to roll right. He's looking to pass, but he's going to tuck it under his arm. He's got some space. "24-yard run. Tommy Anderson just puts it back under his arm. Defenders had their backs to him, covering their wideouts, and he rumbled. They'll give him 1st and 10, 28-yard line. This time he rolls right. He's got his man. Tyler Wine with the catch, running the out pattern. Made his cut. Safety was on him playing back. Tyler Wine makes the catch. 1st and 10, 18-yard line. Handoff to Elon. He's got some room. Tucks his shoulder, picks up 7. Oh, maybe 5. They're going to call it 5. Pass to the right. He's got a Lotta, and he jukes the man, and he's in the end zone. Gabe Alata, 14-yard touchdown pass. Nifty moves. Gabe Alata run a little button hook and ditches his man. We had a good snap. We got the extra point. That'll make it 13-0. Benilde St. Margaret, the Red Knights, with the touchdown. Gabe Alana, 14-yard catch. Here it is again. Defender stumbles a little bit, can't regain his feet and get the good angle. 2 broken tackles. And Alana's in the end zone. 13-0. Red Knights. And the Storm have not been able to get anything going on the offensive side. Again, we're looking at an 84-degree fall evening here on the Benilde St. Margaret McQuinn Field. Hot day for football, but it's a beautiful night overall. And I'll tell you, the Storm, their best plays have came when they put the ball in the hands of the quarterback. I know he hasn't played before tonight, but Carson Funk made some good decisions passing. You got to think, down 2 scores, 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Maybe they air it out a little bit. They've been able to do almost nothing on the ground. Red Knight defense is held tight. Takes it at the 1-yard line. He's got some room on the right side. Decent return. They're going to mark him out at the 23. That was number 4.
1st and 10 for the Storm from the 23.
Chris Wanling with the kickoff return. The Storm line up, I formation. They ran that most of the night. Greg Shep has gotten the majority of the carries. Carson Funk, your quarterback. They need some points. Down 13-0, 5:19 in the third quarter. Handoff, looking for room. Gets one. Again, that was Greg Shepp. And it's tough running with the big uglies inside. Right side of that line, John Landry, Dustin Dahlman. They've been tough. No one's moving them around tonight. Handoff again, it's Shepp this time. A little bit of a seam. One of the nicer games of the evening. So right after I say you're not moving that right side of the line, they move the right side of the line. Pick up 6. 3rd and 2. This has been their offense tonight. Grind it, grind it, grind it. They've needed a lot of 3rd down conversions to keep these drives moving, and they're not going to get it here. Big stop for the Red Knight D. 4th and change. Would appear they're going to go for it. Bunks up at the line. Jumbo package. They might.
Delay a game against Canada.
Oh, I thought they had him jumping. Instead it was delay a game. And now you'll see a punt. So 4th down, the Storm are going to punt. Nice punt, driving Ford back. He picks it up at the 34. He's looking for room on the right side. Runs over a guy, but that guy still gets him. 6-yard gain. So 13-0. Red Knights gaining some momentum. Scored a touchdown their last drive. 14-yard catch by Gabe Alada, and now they've got the ball at the 40-yard line. Their defense has been stellar. Their offense is finding some rhythm. Tommy Anderson from the shotgun most of the night. Play action, sets his feet, makes a nice throw. That's Alada who ditches his man again. Gain of 17. Gabe Alada, the go-to receiver tonight. And he'll make a guy miss every once in a while. Benilde basically puts the 2 wideouts on the wide side of the field. And then they roll their quarterback that way and sees what can happen. There's a short pass to Alada, and again, they want him to make someone miss, but not that time. Great tackling, Cole Greinberg and friends. Nowhere to go that time. So 2nd and 12. To the right, Anderson throws the pass. Lotta catches it on his knees. Gain of 5. They're going to mark it 2nd and 6. Up the middle. Elin, I think he's going to have the first down. We'll see where they mark it.
First down.
First and 10, 34-yard line. Around the right end. That's Elin. The 2nd and 5. Red Knights starting to get positive yardage. Maybe wearing the storm down. Hot night. Anderson's going to throw it. He's going to throw it long. He's got a man. It's just over his head. Couple wideouts in the same area. That was Henry Wolf, the intended receiver. Gets an arm out.
They're down at 5.
To bring down 3rd and 5. Big play for the Storm. They need to stem the tide here. Anderson, he's back. He's going for it all again. This time, nobody home. Receiver cut it off there. We got 4th and 5 now. They're in 4-down country, so they're going to go for it. Key play here on whether Red Knights can break it wide open or the Storm can stick with him. High snap, he brings it in. He's just gonna go around the end, and I think he's got it. Tommy Anderson, pretty quick, short side of the field. They haven't done that much tonight. He caught everyone by surprise. Quinn Elin really sealed the corner there so he could get those last couple yards. And we got a first down, 22-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Knights up 13-0 and driving. A warm fall night. St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Park 16 television. We'll see if the Red Knights can close it out. I don't think anybody thought, with all the injuries, that the Storm would hang on as close as they have so far. The Red Knights offense, everybody thought would be able to score points. And we'll see if by the end of the game they've got a big number on the board, but it was 6-0 at the half. Second half, they rumbled for a touchdown. Now they're rumbling again.
First and 10 for the Red Knights.
First and 10, 22-yard line. Red Knights with the ball. That was the old double reverse, or double inside handoff. Michael Schmidt ended up with the ball. It went first to Elin, who handed it off. I don't know if Elin got it and handed it off, or he just played subterfuge and Tommy Anderson handed it. Those inside handoffs, a staple of the BSM playbook. There's Elin up the middle, found a little gap and squeezed through it. Got himself 4. That's gonna be 3rd and 1. Third and 1 on the 13-yard line. Another handoff to Elin. He runs to his right, jumps, gets the first down. There's a flag on the field. We're gonna call a hold. It's gonna bring it back. Instead of 3rd and 1, we're gonna see 3rd and 11. Red Knights will dial it up again. 3rd and 11 with the 2 wideouts on the wide side of the field. Anderson drops back, going for the sideline. It was Turner Wine. They're going to call interference here. Well, he was going for the ball. I don't know. I understand you can't hit the wide receiver, but if you're going for the ball, you're going for the ball.
Pass interference against Chanhassen.
That'll give him a 1st and goal. Yeah, they might do it half the distance to the goal line, but it should be a 1st down. They're going to call first down on the 11. So technically they could get a 1st down. Anderson's behind the set, but in the shotgun. Hands off to Quinlan, or excuse me, Elin. Quinn Elin with the carry. Gain of nothing. This time, Anderson runs around right at now. Oh! Great play there. 31, Cade Plath came charging in. The proverbial bull in the china shop closed the gap in a hurry and brought down Anderson. So 3rd and 12. There's still some fight in the storm. Anderson fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. He's got the pass to Alada, but that's going to be short of the 1st down. That's going to put it 4th and about 4 from the 5-yard line. don't know if they're going to put out the place kicker or they're going to go for it. Anderson's lining up shotgun. They're going to go. 4th and 4 from the 5-yard line. Handoff right up the middle. They're going to put a touchdown. Quinn Elin. Red Knight offensive line putting a hole in there. Linebackers for the Storm crawled up too far. Quinn Elin took it in. 19-0. And another bad snap.
No good. Makes the score of the Middle St. Margaret Redknights 19, Chanhassen Storm 0.
5-yard run, Quinn Elin. And this time it looked like it was, I gave it to the snapper, but that definitely was the holder. Couldn't hang on to it. We've got ourselves a 19-0 ball game. The Red Knights over the Storm. 8:54 to go in the 4th. Benilde St. Margaret grabbing this game in the second half. We'll see if the Storm come out throwing the rock. Carson Funk. Benilde kicking off. Henry Wolf had one touchback already this evening. This one's going out of bounds.
Chanhassen will take over on the 35-yard.
Shutout last week. The Storm lost their top 2 quarterbacks, top 4 running backs. Their backup quarterback was their best running back. So they haven't scored in at least 7 quarters. Let's see what they can do here. Junior quarterback Carson Funk has had some decent passes. They've gotten into Red Knight territory on a couple occasions, just couldn't pull it off. This time the pass, left side, no gain. Bring up 2nd and 10. Chanhassen trying to get something going. Promising season. Started 2-0. Last week lost 14-0. Run to the right. Some heavy hits. No gain. Whitmore in on the tackle. And friends yet again. 3rd and long. Red Knight D has been stellar, especially against the run. We got a timeout. 8 minutes left to go. Fourth quarter. 19-0, Benilde St. Margaret. They got the shutout going. They'd move to 4-0. Undefeated so far in this young season. Next week they play St. Louis Park. Then they go to Holy Angels, Richfield, close with Bloomington Jefferson. 3rd and 12 here for the Storm. Pass to the right. They're going to say that bounced off the ground. The pass to Grant Walls, incomplete. So 4th down, Storm are going to punt. Benilde St. Margaret looking for good field position yet again. High punt, but not very long. Straight up bounce. They're going to down it at the 46. So next week, Benilde goes to St. Louis Park. St. Louis Park 1-2, pending the outcome of tonight's game. You got to think they're the favorite there. Holy Angels the next week. That Holy Angels 3-0. That could be their big battle. They're going to start out 1st and 10 from the 46. Anderson passes, a lot of catches, 6-yard gain. Next week for Chanhassen, they go to Hopkins, and they've got Coon Rapids. Second and 4. Anderson back. Eland's a running back. He catches it, follows his block. Nice patience, cuts around the right, gets dragged down. Ryan Lucas tackles him, but not before he gets a gain of about 15. Nice move around the right end, and again, following his blockers. I think that offensive line finally started to wear the defense down. It's a warm night, 84 degrees right now. It was over 90 at kickoff. Even when the sun went down. 6:58 to go here. 4th quarter. Let's see what the officials have to say.
Face mask against the Rednecks.
Face masks on the offense. Must have been after the play. They're still awarding a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure. Is it a 5 yard? I don't know what. They moved it back 5 yards? I'm not sure. There's the face mask, and they moved it 5 yards from the spot of the foul. Right up the gut, Quinn Eland. Again, that offensive line, the Storm were playing a tough first half, not a lot of room to run. Now it's 5 yards plus every time. Anderson drops back. He's got plenty of time. He wants to go deep. He's got a lot, and a lot has got him. Wow. Offensive line sealed the line, and we're going to get a flag for excessive celebration. But a nice little pitch and catch. Alada got behind his guy, made the catch in the end zone. Got unsportsmanlike. Is that assessed on the kickoff?
Dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike against the Red Knights.
39-yard touchdown to Alada. That's his second of the game. So go for the extra point. They're 1 for 3 on extra points so far this evening. So Gabe Alada, 2 touchdowns, a nice little 14-yarder in the third quarter, and here a 39-yarder. Extra points good. 26-0, 6:11 left fourth quarter. Knights are pulling away. Here it is again. Lots of time, nobody in the backfield. Steps up, launches it, Alada plenty of time. So 2 touchdown passes from Anderson to Alada. First one 14 yards, and Alada made a couple guys miss on the way in. Second one, the long strike that we just saw, 39 yards. Down the sideline. So Anderson's got 2 touchdowns and an interception today. Quinn Elan had a 5-yard run, and McKenna Ujuaga had a 10-yard run. Ujuaga. He opened up. That was the only score of the first half. It was really tight, 6-0. Great defense first half. Second half, Benilde St. Margaret pulling away. It's a hot night. Offensive line really pushing them around second half. We've got ourselves a 26-0 ball game. Kickoff forthcoming. Low kick, picked up at the 10. Cutbacks to the right. He's going to go out of bounds at the 26. Garrett Sapp with the run back here. Storm offense. At this point, they just want to see if they can get any momentum for next week's game. Playing Hopkins next week. They haven't scored in 2 weeks. I formation, wideouts to both sides. Carson Funk, still your quarterback. No gain on the run. Stellar defensive line. On the right side right now, we got Ian Stark, 64 and number 80. Netty Duda. Duda. Second and 10. Quick handoff. Gets a little bit of room. About 3 yards. That's Walls.
Third down and 7 from the 30-yard line.
Storm just have not been able to come up with a big play on offense tonight. They've attempted 1 or 2 deep passes, which were incomplete. Haven't busted any big runs. It's been all small chunks of yards, and they find themselves down 26-0 right now. Handoff on 3rd and 7. Waltz again. It's going to be about 3 yards short. And they're going to punt. So Chanhassen Storm, they've got Hopkins next week. They'll go in there 2-2 after starting the season strong, 2-0. Benilde, St. Louis Park, which you got to believe they should be favored there. There's a low punt. It's going to take a great bounce and roll out of bounds at the 25. That's about as good as you could hope for. If the Knights get by Holy Angels in 2 weeks, they'll be 6-0. They've got Richfield and Bloomington Jefferson. Bloomington Jefferson is 0-3. I don't know Richfield's record. They got a good chance to run the table. Go in the playoffs without a loss. Number 1 seed, they'll get some home games. Here's the handoff. Was 21 Dominic Pellegrini. Or Pellegrini. 2nd and 9. We got the backup offensive players in. 3 minutes and 18 seconds and counting. Tino Fialo is the backup quarterback. Third down and 11. Story of the game, Benilde St. Margaret. Stellar D against an injury depleted Chanhassen Storm offense. First half, had trouble getting the offense going. Got 1 10-yard touchdown run, put them up 6-0. Second half, wearing down the Storm. Just solid runs, solid passes. They had a 14-yard pass to Alada, put them up 13-0. 5-yard run by Quinn Elin after a long drive, put them up 19. And then they got the bomb to Alada, 39 yards, left sideline, put the score at 26-0. And they're going to roll to 4-0. Minute 46 and counting as they punt. Fair catch. The Storm will take over, hoping to put some points on the board. Next week, Benilde St. Margaret's. They've got the in-town rivalry, St. Louis Park. That's the big one. It's like Auburn, Alabama.
First down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. Carson Funk handed it off. Was to 42. Noah Gonzalez with his first carry. Second and 5. Clock ticking down, 1:04 and counting. And I said that was 42. It was 82. My apologies.
First and 10 for Chanhassen.
I don't have 82 on my sheet, so they're diving down. On the roster, it's first and 10, 47-yard line. 39 seconds to go. Up the middle, 7-yard gain. They might get one more playoff. That's Wald.
Bob, Bruce Bob, and Billy Bob. Thank you for doing a nice job.
Second and 4. 15 seconds left, and it looks like we're going to end the game on that note. It's going to be 26-0. Benilde St. Margaret took that 6-0 halftime lead. Grinding it out in the first half and wearing them down in the second. They're going to move to 4-0, much to the delight of the home crowd on this hot fall evening. 26-0 Benilde St. Margaret, 0 Chanhassen.